Hello, everyone. This is Ms. Mouth Almighty from A Little Bit of This and That Talk, back with another story. I am trying to roll here. There have been a lot of things going on, in the world as of late, right? So I wanted to bring this to you and just see your thoughts on this. So there was a police clash in downtown LA with Bacchus of California. The, I'm sorry. There was it's like a little clash, like a little riot that happened in downtown LA with police and 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 people expressing their opinions on whether or not the school policy, they have actually passed a school policy in LA to hide the gender identity from parents. So, you know, obviously you have people for and people against, which is probably why they were out there protesting. Yeah, so these protesters were out there. So here we go. So should schools hide the identity, the gender identity of students from the parents? Okay. Now, mind you, there really wasn't much about this as I saw it, but I just want to bring it to you. So I don't know if they're saying if your child is in class and maybe there's a transgender student in class with that child, they're protecting that child by not telling the parents, hey, there may be one, there may be two, there may be three, there may be four transgender children in the class with your child. So they're not releasing that information. Okay, so my thing is, what do you all think about this? Okay, so for those of you who have children, and even for those of you who don't, what do you think? But I want to hear from you guys who have children, you have a child. Um, the world is so different now with all these new laws and regulations to protect this class, to protect that class. We're talking about children now. We're talking about children who are actually making decisions about their life, major decisions about their life at a very, very young age. We're talking about children who may be 10, 11 years old. Maybe it's a girl who says, Mom, Dad, I feel like a boy. I feel like I'm a boy in a girl's body. And then they take them to the hospital to begin hormone treatments at such a young age. I've seen this on some talk shows. This is real, guys. This is the world that we're living in. Or a boy who says, Mom, I feel like I'm a girl. I want to start wearing dresses. I want to do this. I want to start doing that. I want to be on these pills. And a lot of these parents at these very young and tender ages are backing their children up and actually are taking them to doctors, and doctors who have experienced this or who specialize in this actually sit down and talk with the child and let them know about the process and let them know about the mental effects it could have on them as well as the parents. So do you think that the schools should not tell the parents about gender identity? I don't know. I feel like I feel like if you're in the classroom, does it really matter? Okay. When I was in school, there may have been boys or girls in my class who may have been gay or maybe a lesbian or something, but the school didn't send out a letter saying, oh, such and such is this, such and such is that. Why would the school system do that? Because at that point, now you're opening up the door for major lawsuits, right? So that's number one. Number two, I just don't. I'm not. I understand because you have one group of parents who are like, look, I need to know what's going on with my child, and then you have another group of parents that's like, look, we need to protect the child, okay? Because we don't want the child to be bullied, get beat, and all these other things that goes along with transgenderism. And I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm calling it nowadays. But not only that, I could see. because there was a big issue in the past about the bathroom situation, you know. So if it's a boy and he's transgender, is he allowed to go to the girls' bathroom? If it's a girl who's transgender, will she be going to the boys' bathroom? Now, I think in that instance, parents need to be aware of what's going on, okay? Because anything could happen, right? So in that instance, we're talking about serious privacy issues at that point. We're talking about going to the bathroom. So I think parents need to be aware of things like that. When you're talking about what bathroom are they going to use, or where they going to change into their gym clothes. Are they going to be in the girls' locker room or the boys' locker room? Or when they go swimming, you know, where are they going to be? So I think it is important to talk about things like that, because I think people need to be aware who who's in their surroundings at that time. You understand what I'm saying? So, but just to say they you know, they won't be giving out the gender identity. I mean, if you're in a classroom, hey, I just don't know. And I guess I just don't know. This is really a sticky topic. And again, guys, I want to know, what do you think? You know, are parents overreacting by protesting, whether they're for or against it? Should parents be concerned about who's sitting in the classroom with their child or their children? Should parents be more open minded today about their who their child is being friends with? These are all questions that we need to ask, right? So I really, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's such a sticky topic, and because it is a sticky topic, we just really need to understand. We really need to understand everything that's going on, and maybe we need to do more research about it. You know, maybe we need to do more research about transgenderism, and maybe that's not even a word, but and if it's not, I'm not trying to offend anyone who is transgender. I'm not. So maybe more education needs to be done about transgender and what it is, and everything that goes along with it, you know. So I just want to know your thoughts, but I just wanted to let you all know what was going on in LA. So hit me up, put your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and thank you for listening once again, and I will be back at you. This is Ms. Mouth Almighty signing off. Goodbye.